So if you fix one thing about your makeup, let it be your blush. I promise you, if you fix your blush and your eyebrows, you are going to see a world of difference. Listen, I wear 5 things all the time. I wear a tinted sunscreen, a little bit of blush, tinted lip balm, and I wear my eyebrow pen for a little bit of enhancement, and a little corrector up under my eyes where needed. What I stopped wearing was concealers, foundations, heavy powders, eyeshadows, mascara, once in a great while, heavy lipsticks, and no more eyeliner. And when I went gray, even with that little of a list of things that I wear on a constant basis, 2 of those products changed drastically. So here's what happens, really quick. When you have dark brunette hair like I had, Italian, Greek, and then you go gray, let me tell you, that whole contrast that you had, that beautiful, dark, beautiful hair that you had that just outlined your face, well, it's gone. And then you're left with this white, gray outline. It washes you out. It makes you look drab. It makes you feel drab. So there is a workaround. Lighter and brighter, not more product. Here's the explanation. Figure out your undertone. I am a neutral, olive-skinned woman. I'm a dark brunette by nature. I am Italian and Greek. Not all of you are going to be a neutral olive skin tone. So here's what I want you to do. Go to the mirror, grab a piece of gold jewelry, grab a piece of silver jewelry, put it up against your skin tone in natural daylight. If the gold makes you look sallow and washed out, you're cool toned. That means you probably look good in silver. And of course, if silver makes you look beautiful, then you are cool toned. You're one of those, so figure it out. But if you're going, dang Kim, I look good in both, then you are neutral, and that is a good thing. Now, what I'm about to share with you with my makeup swaps, while the shades might shift slightly, the rule doesn't change. The rule is the same, especially as we age, especially if we have gray hair, with one exception, the eyebrows. I did a video, I'll put it here. Number 1 gray hair mistake are the brows. I understand that. There's a lot of back and forth. If you have blue eyes and pale skin and you are gray or white-headed and you're looking at those brows or lack thereof, I want you to look at least going 1 to 2 shades darker, because it's going to ground your face. It's going to give you the outline that you need, because your hair is no longer doing that. Because we can't wear these anymore. Can't wear this color anymore. Not up against that. You got to go vibrant. But listen, this isn't about the clothes. This is about the makeup. Your eyebrows have to frame your face. Go 1 to 2 shades darker. I'm already a dark brunette by nature. My eyebrows are natural. All I do is I use a bit of the Eye Method pen in black just to take out some of those grays that are already there. The biggest change for me, because I don't wear foundations, was my blush. I used to wear, when I was a dark brunette, the darkest, plummiest, darkest shades I could find. And while that looked good with dark brunette hair, what happened when I went silver white is it made me look almost dirty, sallow. But when I popped on a shade like this, a pink, something that has pink undertones in it, a cooler blush, everything changed. All of a sudden, my face popped, my complexion popped, my hair looked better. So I'm now going for that soft, corally, pinky. I don't care if I'm in the dead of winter. I do not put on a dark blush. It is a game changer for me, and that's why I steered more away from any type of bronzers or anything that's going to darken my complexion, because for some reason my gray white hair absorbs that darkness, and it is not pretty. It is not a good look. So if you fix one thing about your makeup, let it be your blush. I promise you, if you fix your blush and your eyebrows, you are going to see a world of difference. You may even realize that you don't need the foundation at all. The next is the lip tint. I used to wear those dark berries. It used to really enhance my brunette hair. What I realized is when I went white gray, my silver white hair absorbed that color, and I actually looked like I had thinner lips. It was a really weird thing. So now I go for nudes, or I go for a lip tint with just a little bit of rose in it. It changes everything about my face. It changes everything about the way my hair looks next to those colors. Remember, what we're trying to do here is lighter and brighter and more natural. We want that look like you're not using a lot of product and you're not creating a lot of contrast between your hair and your makeup. You want that to be seamless. A lot of you out there like me, you need a corrector for under your eyes. You have dark circles. Go with a Peachy corrector. Do not go with a sallow, dark, orangey, because it's going to make you look and feel sallow. I know that the dark circles are a thing, and I also know that they come in different shades, but it's like anything. If you go dark, dark, dark up under your eyes when you have silver gray hair, it's almost going to make your dark circles look worse. We want to lift the dark circles with light. You already have the brightness around your face with your silver gray hair. Create that contrast by just placing a little bit up under your eyes. And I promise you, your skin and your hair, everything is going to look lighter and brighter instead of looking dark and sunken in. I want to hear from you. I want you to tell me what's been the biggest challenge with your makeup now that you have gray silver hair. I've not been wearing a lot of makeup for years now, and I'm so happy to be sharing it with all of you. So comment below, let me know what is your biggest struggle. Was it the foundation? Because I am a big believer, fix the canvas first so we don't have to wear foundations. We don't need foundations. I have no foundation on my skin whatsoever. I just have the products that I mentioned earlier. And remember that your shades might change, but the rules don't. The eyebrows, 1 to 2 shades darker. The lips, go with something nude, but a little bit of coral, a little bit of pink. If you got that blush, go with something lighter and brighter. Get away from those darker tones. And if you are using a corrector, use a Peachy corrector. Don't use the darker correctors. They will just age you and it'll make your hair look more yellow. If you are new to my channel, I am the girl that does the less is more, less is best. And if you're hearing it from others, they heard it from me first. I've been in the beauty industry for over 30 years, and I'm here to tell you, less is more, especially as we age. I hope this video helps you love your silver hair more, because I know it's a struggle. I'm here for it in the comments. If you haven't watched my gray hair playlist, I'll link it right here. And I will see all of you in my next video. Bye, everyone.